That's the biggest problem. You still think it's a choice. I've been making you guys aware that anything you're drawn to is inseparably connected to your purpose. And you're sitting here believing society about these choices you should make in your life when your intuition's the guide. Like I said, conscience, authentic voice of God. That's it. When you learn to live this way in a conscience congruent manner, then you realize what I'm saying when I say conscience congruent living turns confusion to clarity. You have no more expectations. Your only expectation is to wake up, live in a manner that is aligned with universal laws and universal truths to where you no longer get into that guilt and shame loop that comes from regret, because all you fucking idiots do every day is break your word to self and regret everything, every choice you make. I mean, very few people actually live a life based on their design where they say, this is what I need to do, these steps every day to be who and where I want to be. I'm probably one of the only fucking people who lives like that. People live that way in some ways, but not in all ways. I mean, all ways. Every single thing I do is purposeful. I live a life of intention and purpose. How the fuck are you going to create the life you want if you just drift and hope shit goes your way? That's when you're going to be a victim of circumstance. You're not going to be someone who lives a life of their design, who actually creates and cultivates everything around them to suit what they want. And a lot of you guys just aren't honest with what you want. So how the fuck are you ever going to create it if you lie to yourself about even wanting to attain it, when deep in your heart you know the attainment of it would free you from the pain you feel from not even pursuing it? Pursuit of everything we want isn't a choice. You just believe it's a choice. That's where the lie comes in. Oh, I don't really want that. No, motherfucker. It's not about do you really want that. Are you drawn to it? Do you know in your heart that if you attain that, it would alleviate some form of angst, pain, anxiety, fear, doubt, all these things that make you a lesser person? You guys think of the actual attainment of the thing, the result, the end result. You guys don't think about the root problem. So some guy right now is at an event and he was talking about that he doesn't want to be the front man to his personal brand, and he runs $100 million a year company. And I'm like, bro, you got to be the front man. And he's like, well, I have so much to do managing as a CEO to my company that does 100 million annually. I'm like, but bro, like, you got to be the front man. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I know it's hard for you. And he's like, well, the other stuff I'm doing is hard. I'm like, no, you're a dork, paper pusher, clerical business dude who does what he does. The reason you made it to 100 mil doing this is because that's what you do. You're not someone who would take the stage and is a stud that commands audiences and has massive influence and has gained a lot of notoriety through how he can sway masses. I mean, it's subpar if your goal is to network, sell, or even just make anything happen. The way you're doing it's lesser. What are you paying? What is someone else the front man? Like, what the fuck is this? A lot of people just won't see it my way because my way is the difficult way always. Everything I do is the difficult way. And you're like, Wes, you're so good on camera. Fuck no, I didn't think about this video beforehand. I'm good on camera because I don't give a fuck about being bad on camera. Do you get it? Your guys' ego's in the way so bad. I can't be seen on camera sucking. There's so many people out there that I care about their opinion. All you guys who say you don't give a fuck about anything, you care so much about everything that you don't do anything. I'm the one who doesn't care about anything, but I do care. I care about the people I care about's opinions. So positive people. I care about a lot of people. I care about their opinions. I care about the right people's opinions of me because I want them to get the accurate assessment of who I am and how much I care to bring forth the message that can change their life. You idiots who say, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, wouldn't make a video for fear of actually being fucking straight. People embarrassing you or just saying you're wrong or the way you did your video sucks. You fear criticism so bad that it's obvious that you care. And it's just so stupid. How transparent is this world? Can we stop being so transparent? I don't give a fuck about money. Yeah, you do. You're broke. You're an idiot. Shut the fuck up. I don't care if I'm in shape or not. Yeah, you do. You wouldn't say it. One other thing, we don't react to what we don't give a fuck about. If someone was like, hey, Wes, if someone had a page on Instagram about being the best fighter pilot on the planet, and that's what it was, content about being the best fighter pilot, and I saw the page, and I don't want to be a fighter pilot, do you think I would be on that page going, who the fuck do you think you are? Telling everyone to be a fighter pilot. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. I'm going to figure out why you're such a piece of shit. I'm going to research you and take you down. The only reason people are like that is because they want to be like you so fucking bad. They want to be everything you are so fucking bad. They want everything you have so fucking bad. It triggers the fuck out of them to where they're not even thinking straight, and they don't realize that any response proves that they're jealous and they want what you have. Any response proves that you want that. Any fucking response. Any fucking response. Okay? The only thing that proves you don't want anything to do with it is if you didn't even acknowledge it. Fuck. But the thing is, I'm only fixated on personal growth. And I like a few things in life, like whatever. But I sat down to write a post about 2 nights ago. And I was kind of being a bitch with my energy to my wife. And I was like, I was wanting an outcome from her, but like kind of being a bitch with my energy about it. And while I wrote my post, I'm like, oh, motherfucker, you're doing that. So a lot of you guys may not realize what you're doing. And when I point it out on my page, I can free you from it. I would say most of you guys don't know what you're doing, because none of you guys would be so blatantly, stupidly jealous and lame if you knew we know exactly what you're doing. The more elevated, aware people know exactly what you're doing. Now, I didn't really think about it that way. I thought I was really upset with the fact that she wasn't doing something that I wanted her to do. But then I saw that my reaction shouldn't even have been deemed what I wanted. So if she were to accommodate my bad behavior, then that would make me act like that. And that's why none of us, everybody watching, should pay any attention to negative people who make drama-filled, negative gossip, lame-ass content, because then that just has them keep doing it. And I mean, if people you know come to you with complaints and they continually whine and all this shit, and you actually, instead of compressing them, you show compassion towards their whining, they'll keep fucking doing it. And then there's another way to look at it. If people do complain to you, they appreciate your response. They appreciate the advice you're going to give them. So make sure that if someone does complain to you a lot, that the advice you give them, this is the first route you should take. Oh, I feel very validated that they want my advice. If you give them the advice and they don't fucking listen to you, then they don't want a solution. They just want attention, and you need to tell them to shut the fuck up. Like, hey, it's obvious you don't want to solve this problem. I can no longer give you attention for problems like this because you don't want to solve them. You're just going to continually be a massive energy leak in our life, and we have more important things to do. Can you fucking see this? Now, the law of exposure will state once they're exposed to it, they can never unhear or unsee this. So start to tell people the truth, because if you accommodate their shortcomings, you actually make those around you much worse. I love you guys. It's been a long day. It's about 11 on Sunday. This video will be coming out in a few hours. Just on the yacht with a bunch of people who had to make 7 figures a month to even be on the yacht. Justin Waller was on there. Eric. Who else was on there? Some other top dudes. I mean, guys you would know. I posted it in the shit. Alpha Slice, my boy Mo, Eddie Malouf. A lot of top dudes were there. I just can't, I'm drawing a little bit of a blank right now, but When you guys are in a place like that, do you talk about business? Is that what you think's going to cause you to connect with people? Don't be the idiot who goes to a bunch of people who do big business and talk about business. You can tell them what you do, but please connect on something different. I was talking to Waller, and he's a girl dad. It was fucking awesome because he goes, I can't wait to go tell my girl that me and Wes Watson were talking about Miss Rachel because Loon loves Miss Rachel. Any of you guys know Miss Rachel? Like, fuck. She murders YouTube. Like, paid as fuck. But your kids love her. You guys, connect on stuff better, please. Nobody gives a fuck about your business. We all have to do what we have to do. Some of us enjoy what we do. Some of us learn to enjoy what we have to do. But what we're really doing this for is our families. And understand that in a business setting. Get it straight. Be relational, not transactional. It'll support everybody much better. It takes off the fuck is this guy really about or want? Because some people really just don't give a fuck. And they just want more, 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 more. That's not what we're about here. We want everyone to feel and be more so that they attract more. We don't just go get more. Like, it comes to us. Love you guys. Have a good night. Let's go.